Going, Charles Botenston. Just wanted to make a super quick video. I promise this one is going to be really quick. I'm watching a video by Gary Vaynerchuk. Obviously, you know who Gary Vaynerchuk is. He did this really small interview with someone that has, I think, 250 subscribers. 250 subscribers. A guy that makes probably, I don't know, 10 million a year. I have no idea. I mean, he could be making more, making less. I have no idea. But in other words, the point is he's a big deal in the business community, in the social media. You know, he's put himself out there, and he just did this tiny interview, and he's putting so much value out there. And this girl literally asks one of the best questions to one of the best answers I've ever heard, and I literally just screamed out loud. I was like, "Whoa!" And I'm listening to it, and I'm about to grab dinner. And Gary shows his phone, and he's like, look at my last 3 text messages. He's not bragging. He's like, look at my last 3 text messages. It's Daymond John, Tim Ferriss, and Seth Godin. Obviously, you know who most of those are. Obviously, they're all big people. And he says, look at these 3 people. And then the girl shoots back a question. She goes, what's your advice on rolling with people like that? And Gary gives one of the best answers I've ever heard in quite some time. And he says, I produced content that's as good for them as they wanted to meet me. In other words, he was producing he wasn't reaching out to them and saying, hey, listen, let's hang out. He was producing content on their level that they wanted to reach out as much as he wanted to reach out. In other words, a lot of people are saying, how do I get cooler friends? How do I get a better job, more money, you know, a raise? And I just recently produced a video about this. The reason being is that, what are you doing better? Gary's saying, for me to actually roll with Seth Godin, who's produced 18 best-selling books, Daymond John, who's a multimillionaire who did FUBU, Tim Ferriss, who has one of the top podcasts in the world, how do you roll on their level? The reason you roll on their level or on Gary's level is you're producing content on their level. In other words, they're reaching out to you as much as you're reaching out to them. It's like a celebrity who, like an A-list celebrity, hangs out with another A-list celebrity because they're both on the same level. It's the same thing with money. You know, wealthy people hang out with wealthy people because they're both on the same level. Smart people hang out with smart people. People that are in shape hang out with other people that are in shape because they know they're going to be going to the gym. They have the same mindset. They have the same discipline. They're eating the same way. They're going to the same restaurants. It boggles my mind when someone says, well, why didn't this celebrity reply to my tweet or my email or my Instagram post? Or why didn't this person produce the content, be the person they want to hang out with? You know, and I'll just leave it with this. I know it's at 3 minutes, and I said it's going to be a super quick video, but I was watching, and I'll never forget, I was watching, what's his name? Steve Harvey. He had a Steve Harvey clip, and it was only about a minute long, and these 2 women were having tough time getting dates. So they went on the Steve Harvey show, and he goes, okay, you know, what do you want? So before the show, these girls made a list of what they want and blah, blah, blah. And one of the things that both of them put as what they want is they both said, I want a millionaire. And Steve Harvey looked at them. He goes, great. You both said that you want a millionaire. Does a millionaire want you? Boom. Does a millionaire want you? Does Gary Vaynerchuk want to talk to you, answer your text messages, answer your tweets? You know, does Daymond John, does Seth Godin, or whoever you're listening to? You know, it's like I would not expect anyone of Gary's, like, I would be blessed and grateful if he answered one of my questions or one of my tweets or took a selfie with me, because it's like, dude, is he looking at my content and being like, wow? I'm like, is he looking at it and be like, that's sick content? Or this guy's rolling big. His business is big. You know, he's made it. So be grateful, but also don't like look down on it, but also know that to get to text messages and phone calls and everything else from Seth Godin, Gary Vaynerchuk, and say Tony Robbins and other big people, or whoever you look up to, I don't know, in whatever space you look up to, whatever industry you look up to, you have to be as good. Your level has to be as good as their level. So always get better. Always get better every single day. Like, I can't say that enough, is that you have to be improving because they are. Gary's a little bit better today than he was yesterday. Tony Robbins, Seth Godin, Tim Ferriss, Damon John, Richard Branson, doesn't matter. Warren Buffett, they're just a little bit better today. You cannot sit on your laurels. It doesn't have to be a quantum leap. I'm saying just read 10 pages. See a 5-minute YouTube clip. Spend less time eating crap. You know, whatever. So I hope this video helped. This is one of the shortest videos. Subscribe. I got all the links below. Have an awesome day. Any questions, leave in the comments below. And, get better every single day.